The families of the astronauts, the crew on the Challenger, came together several years ago and created Challenger Centers, and we actually have one of those here in eastern Kentucky. Let's take a closer look.
The Challenger Learning Center was founded by the families of the Challenger astronauts who lost their lives in the 1986 Challenger space shuttle explosion. And they, because that was NASA's educational mission with teacher Krista McAuliffe aboard, those family members felt that it was their responsibility to turn that tragedy into something positive. So they started this concept of Challenger Learning Centers, and the first one opened in 1988 in Houston, and then our center here in Hazard opened in 1999.
With 47 locations across the globe, the Challenger Center is leading the way in training the scientists and engineers of tomorrow.
What we're doing is we're training the next generation of scientists and engineers. We need new students to be able to take over those jobs, because the world we live in today is not the world that most of us grew up in. We see so many students who go off to college and are looking at their majors and they never consider engineering because they've never met an engineer. They don't know what engineering is. So we want the students to know that engineering is fun, it's creative, it's interesting, and it can change the world around us. It can really create a whole new lifestyle for the next generation, just like we did with the internet and wireless communications and things of that nature. So we want these students ready to change the world, to make a difference.
Students who visit a Challenger Center are transported to outer space, where one group act as astronauts performing detailed experiments, while the others are on a mission control team back on Earth.
Teams of students have to work together as a team between the Earth-based mission control and the space station that is orbiting around the Earth. So that space mission simulation is what makes us a Challenger Center. But we offer a lot of other programs as well. We have a program that we developed here at our center called Mars Invasion 2030, from coal camp to space camp. And this was a partnership with the coal industry, where we look at how coal mining and space science are alike, and how STEM education, science, technology, engineering, and math is important whether you're going to be an astronaut or whether you're going to be a mining engineer or a coal miner.
What we do at the Challenger Center is we like to approach things from a creative angle, to look at things in a way that's not what most people are used to. So what we do in our Mars Invasion program is we compare coal mining with space mining. And you may have heard on the news, space mining is big news lately. There are asteroids out there that are full of gold or platinum, things that a lot of these corporations really want to get their hands on. But how does that apply to coal mining? Well, we also talk about Mars colonization. When we go to Mars, we're going to need drinking water for lots of different things. So how are we going to get that water? It's probably going to be found in the form of frozen ice, which means we're going to be drilling using the same techniques to get ice out of the ground on Mars that we use to get coal out of the ground here on Earth. So there's really a lot of overlap that people might not think of.
Teachers who take advantage of the Challenger Center come back year after year because it is so beneficial to their students.
I've been bringing students to the Challenger Center since it opened in 1999. It's a very educational program for the students, promotes a lot of math, reading, science. They get so excited to be able to do the hands-on and be able to do the extended activities with the hands-on, and it promotes a lot of reading and a lot of math and science.
And the Challenger Center is adding new and exciting programs all the time.
We provide a number of different types of summer camp programs for all ages. We had some high school programs this past summer, but we even go down to 5-year-old programs during the summertime. And so offer a variety of different types of programs. We've just recently started offering a Project Lead the Way kindergarten through 5th grade STEM program, where we go to the schools and provide these science, math, technology programs in the classroom.
In Aftermath Engineering, we take a look at common engineering careers and how we might use those in the event of a disaster. That could be something as simple as making a homemade water filter out of supplies you might find around the house, or it could be building a robot, learning some electrical engineering, or doing some programming and design. Lots of different activities that tie into many of our common engineering fields.
If you would like more information on how you can bring your school or group to the Kentucky Challenger Center in Hazard, check out their webpage at clcky.com or look them up on Facebook. You can also give them a call at 606-487-3049.